here, DJ, I'd like us to have the national anthem, then we officially begin. Anthems. Thank you very much. While still standing, let's welcome a word of prayer.
Our Heavenly Father, we bless your name for your God, and there is no one that is like you. We bless your name for you have called us to be a family, and you have declared that in oneness, in brotherhood, in sisterhood, there flows the blessing. As the people of Ankole, you have also invited us to be one in fellowship, in joys, but also in hard times. And that cause has brought us here to celebrate your goodness, but also to celebrate the talents that you have given to us, and also make sure that they develop. So we invite you, Father, that you will let your Holy Spirit be amidst us in all proceedings. We ask you that whatever takes place in this place will be for your glory, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Let's clap for the man of God. Our chief guest, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ronald Agava Bills. I'll be your co-host for tonight's dinner. And let me allow my brother, my co-host, to also introduce himself. I come from Kazo. The
thank
potential
you.
champions.
Thank you, KMC. Abanyankore mwasibaje. Kathura abanyankore mwasibaje. Man kan mache. Ababushenyi mwasibaje. Ababushenyi kabatar abashe mwasibaje. Abisinjiro musibireje. Sinjira man garmu. Kungambwe nabashe manushabo chintu chayanga. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Osborne Tuliasingura Chehabure. Abibanda binobuzu bunakazo kutukubantu zano mpira hagire binde byataha moba abibanda nebije bine binaganda mani konka nibyebyo twabakira mwena kandi nza kuba ninkora na Bills Agaba nyo ninzarwa muri Buchiro Kashari Mbarara district kandi twabashemerwa abambarara site nabo batongana munonga naho narebwa abo nwakurira kutongana abambarara site murimu ona site man kana macheyo site kare katura ababuheju muriyo kare katura abantunga mu murahi tunga mane wasafika finals abarubirizi barahi wasana kuteza injura takarjira okay katurebe abamitoma murahi Rwampara turiyo Rwampara ketine mani chiruhura turije kanda bakazo tubentubuza ibanda nakazuri kusinga konka empakezo echiziretire empakezo twaziheza tushangire PO box ya
kama simwe n'abakira mwena amazina n'abanyata Jackson byaragaba nipamya ngo buri muri yana amanyori nyankore this is Ankole Cup mweno mbitinsa byanyu n'abakira. I'm God Jackson Byaragaba. I'm the chairman. Ankole Cup has 3 chairpersons who form the triumvirate. I'm the chairperson for sponsorships and technical. Let me also take this opportunity to introduce my other chairperson, Osborne Mushabe, the chairperson for media and mobilization. Most of you are most familiar with him. And the last chairperson is Mr. Osborne Singura, the chairperson of finance. Ankole Cup ina nobundo buchiko obutukuza kubanjura konka nabakira mweno mbitinisa byanyu kandi nyenda ko so mugisho kwakira MP wanje wakazo mwami Honorable Dan Kimosho yemero hubere abantu kazone kiriba ande mirundi igana ekiba kutikiza nikiriye kimwamanye kirimo amahembe nebindi koga Honorable Agabunsa yasira kazinda yatora karebe. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for turning up. I would like to take Special Presidential Advisor, your seat is here in front. You're most welcome, sir. Nyenda kwakira umuntu wakazo mwame Ed Kenzo kubera abantu. Ati mwabanga abwachikazeri kuchiribanda. So thank you very much. I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has been with us from the start. The media team, let's clap for the journalists. We have a lot of activities lined up for today. I don't want to preempt what is going to take place, but the most important reason why we are having this dinner here and in Kampala, if you've been following our events, our first two events were in Barara, being the city of Ankole. We had a meeting of journalists and also the meeting for fans in Ankole. Now, why did we rebrand Ankole from the former name to Ankole Cup? One of the major reasons is that Abanya Ankole, the other one was Ankole districts, this is Ankole Cup. Abanya Ankole, the Banyankole who are in outside Ankole might even be more than the Banyankole who are in what? So this is Ankole Cup. So going forward, we had to also take into consideration the people who are in Kampala, the business community, all of us here. What brings us together is Ankole, the region, but we work from different places. Different people have come from different regions. An example is Honorable Kanyes Jemase. She's in a national female youth MP from Buganda, but she also represents people of Ankole. So, Honorable, thank you for coming, for representing the youth. I want to conclude by calling upon each and everyone to support their districts. We've not had this dinner to fundraise and look for money. We've had this dinner to officially launch Ankole Cup 2026. People were worried, thinking we are going to pick money from them. If there is anything to auction, it is okay. But the most important is to make sure that we are here together, we launch our tournament, we go back and mobilize for our districts. I would like to call upon each and everyone here, go back and support your district. But most importantly, you are wondering why there is NIMD, Netherlands Institute for Multi-Party Democracy. Ntwenda ngwaka tujire mbururu, ntwenda obusinje, ntwenda okugarukana, habe harimo okurabyamu ebigambo, okurabyamu ebintu bingi. I want us to use this tournament. I call upon each one of us. Let's use it as a platform for pushing away stress, for vibe, for peace, and for unity. I thank you very much and thank you for coming to participate. God bless you and safe travels back when you leave. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's appreciate our chairman once again. Now if you came here on invitation by rumor, now you have an idea on why we are here. And at this point, allow me to invite the last speaker before we go into the main event of why we are here. So ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Mr. Primus, the country director for NIMUT, our biggest sponsors for this tournament, to come and speak to us. Unezenga Ronzumara Sente.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother Agaba. our chief guest, Honorable Mwinempaka, the Special Presidential Advisor, Ndugu Ed Kenzo, the Honorable Members of Parliament here present, the former Members of Parliament here present with us, Ndugu Mwishicha, I see you here, and others, the distinguished leaders in your various capacities, our elders, the business community, the sponsors of this Ankole tournament, ladies and gentlemen. I think Jackson briefly explained why we came in as NIMD, and my brief discussion or talk is going to be on how we can move from elections of division that have been hotly contested to harnessing unity, leadership, and service to building a Uganda that works for all of us. So let me begin by expressing profound gratitude to the visionaries behind this tournament. And I believe that what we have initiated is far more than football. It is a deliberate and courageous act of nation building, and you have laid a very significant brick in the foundation of a more united, a more cohesive, and prosperous Ankole, and indeed Uganda. Because, as we all know, sports brings everyone together. When they are Arsenal fans, they do not see colors of politics, they do not see colors of religion, they do not see colors of height, of political parties. They come together as champions. So the football plays such great aspect, and that's why I want to honor the visionaries behind this. I speak to you today in two categories. One, of course, as the country director of NIMD, an institution firmly committed to strengthening multi-party democracy, fostering meaningful dialogue, and advancing inclusive governance. But importantly, and more urgently, I stand before you as a humble son of Mitoma district, those people from Mitoma, a believer in Uganda, and a strong believer that Africa and Uganda and her leaders have the capacity, the wisdom to transform Uganda into a true pearl of Africa. But this can only happen, ladies and gentlemen, and our dear honorables, if we choose a different path. If we choose to lead with unity instead of division, if we choose to lead with integrity instead of expedience, and if we choose to give service above self-interest. And this is what sports teaches us. As NIMD, we hold a simple, profound conviction that democracy is not built on elections. It is built on trust, it is built on dialogue, it is built on accountability, and above all, it is built on responsible leadership. And so today, we are not gathered here to debate elections. We are not here to defend positions, but we are here to do something more difficult, but necessary. And this is to hear what Jackson has called to have vibe and unite through football, and more profoundly, here to learn, to gather, and lead Uganda forward. But allow me ask very utmost questions with respect and urgency. One, are we as leaders truly building unity where we come from and as a nation, or are we nurturing divisions? Are we preparing Uganda for the future, or are we merely managing the present? Are we serving the nation, or are we serving our stomachs and ourselves? Are we leaders, or are we dealers? And when history looks at us, what shall we say? Did we say that we chose to build, or we chose to feed our stomachs? I am asking these questions because of the global shifts that we witness today, and I'll try to relate them with our local context. Today, as we sit here and gather, we are witnessing the global shift, and in three aspects. One, the global system that once appeared to be stable at the end of the Cold War is now undergoing deep structural transformation. What we are witnessing is not a mere change in system, but is a fundamental, what I could call a fundamental shift and rebalancing of power. We are used to a unipolar world, but we are slowly transitioning into a bipolar world. Power is no longer concentrated in a single dominant United States. It's no longer a preserve of one global authority. Instead, it is distributed across multiple actors: the United States, China, European Union, India, and other growing economies. From the economic standpoint, emerging markets and developing economies now account for increasing significance of the global GDP. Yet growth remains uneven. When you look at poor countries, which were poor before the COVID pandemic, 2 out of 4 still remain in abject poverty. Yet they have resources and they have a lot of mineral and natural resources. But this reality has intensified competition for markets, competition for resources, and competition for geo-economic influence. For the first time in 2026, we have seen France hold its African Leaders Summit in Eastern Africa. That had never happened. Second, we are witnessing global competition, what I have called the second scramble and partition of Africa. The competition is no longer about military power. It is involved in multidimensional context of economics, technology, and resource-driven. Nations are competing over trade systems, supply chains, artificial intelligence, and digital infrastructure. But more importantly, over critical resources like minerals and data. And what is happening today is what we might call transactional diplomacy. If you see and observe the politics of Trump, it's no longer about the fundamental issues. It's about what are you bringing on the table in order for me to give you my dollars. As Kwame Nkrumah once said, all stock exchange in the world is preoccupied by Africa's gold, diamond, and platinum. His words resonate more powerfully today because Africa is no longer a passive observer in the global affairs. It is central player in shaping the future of the global economy. The third aspect that we are witnessing at the global stage is the growing uncertainty and instability. Others will call it the VUCA world. The global economy, though resilient, is increasingly having vulnerable shocks. Trade tensions, such as the tariffs in the United States, and shifting trade policies from China, including the preferential framework for Africa. The geopolitical rivalries, including the conflict that is happening in the Middle East, can no longer be looked at in isolation. For example, Uganda has experienced 5.4% depreciation in our shilling as a result of the war between Iran and US. And today, as we sit here talking about our Ankole Cup, Kenya is in a crisis simply because of the issues that are happening in Iran. So the result is that we are living in a world that is less predictable, less cooperative, but far more competitive. And honorable members here present, then we must ask ourselves a fundamental question. What do these mean to us? What do they mean for the people in our constituencies? And what do they mean for Uganda as a whole? Because, like I said, the global shifts are not abstract. They translate into lived realities for our citizens. And more important, they demand leadership that does not merely speak, but acts. leadership that does not direct, but a leadership that exemplifies. As one of the philosophers once said, leaders know the way, they show the way, and walk the way. So what the citizens are demanding from us is to show the way and walk the way. And the lesson for me from the global trend is one clear one. And this morning I spoke about it on the NBS when I was speaking about the need for healing and reconciliation. National unity and cohesion is no longer an option. It is a strategic asset for our nation. Why? It's because when we are cohesive as a region and as a nation, we negotiate better. When we are cohesive as a nation and as a region, we attract credible and serious investment. When we are cohesive and united as a region, we determine when we rise, we determine what we want. And the potential of Ankole is one that we cannot forget to speak about. We are strategically positioned because when you are in Ankole, you are able to access about 4 countries. You can access Tanzania, you can access Rwanda, you can access Congo in the shortest time possible. We have a population of 3.6 million people. We have young people whom we could call the future of tomorrow. And the economists will call this a demographic dividend. But this can only be a demographic dividend, dear honorable members, if only we focus on educating our youth, having them gainfully employed, and only if we empower them to participate in our economy. But we cannot secure quality education, meaningful employment, or sustainable development while perpetrating politics of division, whether through tribe, religion, fragmentation, or what many citizens painfully call the politics of the stomach. So we must be able to confront these very painful questions. Honorable members, we must pause and be able to confront some of these questions. And I've just spoken about some of the issues that cause tension within elections. I know all of us have been there. There is a common proverb of Bulimbuze za nkondo yayo that every goat should find its nkondo. So you find religious leaders are perpetrating that line. The political leaders are sitting and carving and saying, where are Catholics, where are Protestants, where are farmers, where are traders, and wanting to divide people. So the question that we need to ask ourselves then is, are we building the Ankole that is going to be there today and tomorrow? Are we sowing the seeds of division, or are we liberating the people? The danger before us is that if we fail to adapt to change, we will face the consequences of divisionism. Because Uganda and Africa can move without Ankole. I know that we are talking about a $5 billion economy. It is possible that this can be realized without areas like Mitoma or Bweju. And the world, like I spoke, can also move without Uganda. But whether we are left behind or rise compete, both national and globally, will depend on one defining factor: our ability to build a united, cohesive, and purpose-driven nation. So then let me hint on what I think are the 3 critical pillars that should define our leadership as we move forward. One is that leadership should be focused on citizens, because citizens will follow the leader's model. When leaders divide, society fragments, and when leaders unite, society becomes cohesive. So I'm happy that we are here together to lead the citizens, because when we join the tournament and people from across see the MPs, the LC5s in the tournament, trust me, they will be with us. Number two, we need to focus on service delivery. Citizens do not believe in promises. They believe in outcomes, functional schools, accessible health care, reliable infrastructure, and meaningful employment built more than the rhetoric of we can. Three, citizen engagement. Citizens need to be spoken with. They need to be guided, not to be bought with money as chicken or goats. The honorable members, the question is no longer what we know. It is what we are prepared to do. Healing and transformation requires deliberate action, structured dialogue, regional and national strengthening platforms such as Ankole Caucus into vehicles of solutions rather than contestation of power. So we need to institutionalize our dialogue platforms. Equally, like service delivery, which I spoke about, needs to be taken seriously. We cannot speak about unity when we have roads that are impassable in Buweju, when we have roads that are impassable in Mitoma and other areas. Leadership must be able to anticipate such service delivery gaps and be able to fill in the gaps. And we must not underestimate the power of unity. Building platforms such as sports like this one, that remains one of the most powerful forces of cohesion. This tournament already unites districts, draws communities together, and builds a shared identity. Honorable members, as I conclude, we must envision and build a Uganda where elections compete but do not divide us, where leaders disagree but still work together, where young people believe in the tomorrow and where citizens trust their leaders. We must work together to build a Uganda where diversity is strength, leadership is credible, and service delivery is real. This vision will not merely emerge by chance. It will be shaped by leaders who choose a nation over self, long-term transformation over short-term gains, and unity over division. Our dear honorables here present, history is watching you. Citizens are watching you. The youth are waiting to hear your voice and see your action. And the future is demanding that Vision 2040 and Agenda 2063 are lived in reality and not mere a dream and remain in books. The question is not what position we hold. The question is what nation we shall build. Because the hope of Uganda does not lie in the absence of differences, but in the presence of leadership that unites.
Platform na kwisire. So kunka katugareke tumunjere ngaro. Bintu byo kuba MC ibintu byangu himunonga. Bwenu munchiriza hagwe shonga ya time. Nyete omukuru atereze roadmap ya Ankole tournament. Kwara heze nza kwa unveilinga ba sponsors, ambassadors n'ibindi nkebyo mukuru ntubataguheza ngubagwaho. So sebo sir, the hand you can trust. Katereze then tuongere mpora mpora.
Mwe bali mnonga mukama wita simwe nwanyeta Osborne Mushabe nendega Katenjeto Ibanda district kandi ngaruka mbano wa Mitoma sonye umuntu ine district zibiri konka nanishaba ahabwa protocol ndakanjwire roadmap ya tournament nabanishaba MC okwato muzindaro okwato live aha TV nabantu binja bene basindika messages konka ba MPs bitu bija nyamba ohereze bure MP muzindaro ayanjure abantu bamanye ngo ari aha tubone kwanjura roadmap ya tournament, then we shall proceed. We shall proceed. Nyamba MPs kabe yanjure, then we shall proceed. Webali mnonga MP no gambizi na yaona constituency, then we shall proceed with the roadmap.
evening, everyone. My name is Honorable Manyakoen Champeni, MP Igara West. Thank you.
Abanyankore msibire muta amazina nabanyeta bangumya Fred Rwa kizi ndi umunyesingiro nyowe nyetsimbira hante byo kujekera Uganda East African Parliament candidate.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Charity Chivaj Kamhanda, woman member of Parliament in Bara City.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adrian Katsime Mwebesa, woman MP, Shema District.
Good evening, everyone. Dr. Engineer John Bosco Koy, and a member of Parliament for Bugweju West County.
All protocol observed. Mercy Kanyeste is my name, the National Female Member of Parliament. I am really extremely happy to see the young people in the building. God bless you.
Nibanyeta bakashaba Chris ugambara la City North imwe muhumure bintu nkabitereza.
Take yanzwire my sister Adrian ya complaining ngine chamwebo chigana
Tana complaining konkani we wanonye sio kuncho mtaka kumu nani manyangu nibisha kumpereza omzindaro konka abari omukitebo mumbere mwahurire ngo Adrian Katsime Mwebesa nyesimbire ahabwa deputy speaker nani expecting akonjera aho ari yezengaro. Aha, that is much better. Konka tutegereze position ya government okwera atwabure, we can never be against its position. Konka as I speak the candidate.
wewe wacha bajang politics tuzereke. Good evening, everybody. I'm by names Atwerire Asa Kazora, MP Ruhinda South Constituency.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Namanya Viola Broko. I'm a woman member of Parliament, Tungamo District. Proudly associated. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adeke Ane Baju, Sorority District Woman MP.
Msibire muta abanyankore ndedani chimosho ninjwekera Aisha Zaria Kazo on Parliament ya Uganda.
Good evening, everyone. Abantaja nasio tumramia member of Parliament wa Kashonji umurchorbo.
Good evening, everyone. Ruterao Lirian is my name. Woman member of Parliament Isinjo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Amazina Nabanyeta Agaba Pita, Honorable Member of Parliament, Wiba and Municipality Capital City ya Kazo.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Honorable Mujunmara Sensio, MP Isinjiro South. Candidate tuine nitwe ba defending champions abechikopechi.
Abamena bachara nibanyita Anthony Tumwesije member of parliament w'Isingiro West, Isingiro district.
In MP una yoga. Okay, Shanawa. Okay.
My name is Katsime Annette Mujisha, the woman member of parliament, Bushenyi district.
Nyoba MP wanje buhwireyo tinkumanya wencho ndanye yanjure ndi Francis Mwijishe member parliament owabuhejoro kumura.
Mwebali munonga katsabe umuringo go mutano tutere ba member bitu ba parliament omungaro ahabo kuba no murundo go kubanza omubyemizano muri nkore kushanga tuni ba MPs aha mukoro nkogo tuko mwebali munonga ngo kuna bagambana banyita Osborne Mushabe kuruga katenjeto mwena twabakira umuringo go mutano katwanzura abantu bantu babiri no bari batara ba MPs konka nibatuhereza vibe kandi nabone ba supporting aba MPs kanshabe engineer Posiano wa emerge aguma yemerire omushije wo gunaraga mitoma kuya Ankole tournament tandika twasemya akena nuwo muntu arasingiye kwereza sento mu season emwe era season akaha miliyoni 20 wenka yestamire katwakira omwana witu kandi ozarwa yakazo atakukazo ikazo yingana nibanda omukuru Ed Kenzo tsabo yimirire we bari munongo mukubere mu ngaro so ahansongeje ntonda atanche road map kanyanzure no mukuru Alex Atuheire twakwakira ku Rugombo Victoria University ye bari munonga katwakira mukuru Ero9 byona aho ruhona then takagumiza muna speeches tuonti planning ngira okuzana empira ya Ankole konga twina abana bitu abazana bo mupira kandi ababase kuzanda na timu yihangari yona kandi kirungi twenda tuyaba kapira nyondi mugambirizo w'ekitongore cyendanga mu ntabu yihangari yona niye spokesperson wanira konga kandi umuhagizi w'ebyemizano katsabe Paul Mucurezo yemerere no muzano nyumya na arogantungamo akatebera Uganda kuri iniz gori no izoba rumwe katsabe Hilale Mukundane yaba ino mpira nazanda Vipers na Ragabshenyi tija katsabe Mavino Shaba ayemere Mavino Shaba wibanda katuzane twine platforms z'ebyemizano eza Ankole Cup MPs basaba ngo mwijo misho babarebe Paul Mucurezi ijo misho cause we are here because of your talents Mavino Shaba ijo misho nakusoma no ijo misho kunkusoma no work ijo misho Paul Mucurezi owantungamo ijo misho wasanga district yawe tina mzano wamano no boine bizu vinji no woro yawo linkamemba wa parliament Mavino Shaba wibanda ijo misho onale chimosha kurebeho ni mwemerano aha ayibana yimbisibwe owashema ogomuzano warije kutebera Uganda kore nizo mu 12 nambore naragashema ayona ijo misho ayibana yimbisibwe so ebero mukaga byo kwa mukaga shema yanezana nigara so honare bokoye na misho gateka muzanogo so twine omuzani bona no bare bari yaha twine omuzani owabar top scorer wa Ankole tournament mwako guhuire kandi nargisinjuru no manya Dickson Changa kandi no wine chikopo ombantu aba mwe mutiya kache mutaka complaining kuja ngo twareta abazana bace tukateko bururo mu group abahagizi batera abazana bakusinge kukunda abari kuzarwa muri Ankole bakatora nabazana batano wakatane Hilale Mukundane nazanda Vipers iti abasa kwije no wabushenyi no wikara mbwenu so oguno wisingiro mtungamo ibanda shema kuko nzakubahereza chance. So honorable Arthur Kazoro MP wa Rinda South nabuza ngo bamitoma barahi. So ntimansangu kora kwatagane na engineer Posiano. Nzakufuna mucureza kuruga mitoma. Mwebare mnonga mweshitamire nzakuba chance yanyu n'umugambaho. Mwebare mnonga. Mwebare mnonga siyansonga ya defending champions katsabe ba MPs bisingiro mugaruke mwemera bine chikopo abako jin vibe ya mani honorable Antoinette Namayaza twine honorable Lilian Rutera ho mama vibe woman MP mutero mungaro twine honorable Asensio Mar Muzuni MP wisingiro South mwebare kutware chikopo tuntu kutandukana imageni. Honorable then tukatwanzure coordinator wisingiro wa research kopo wabaza China bana aba father Everest Rio mutero mungaro yebare kandi nko kumkumanya nkaba MPs honorable Chimushuba katujya ngo mukamanyiro kusinga nka parliament ko ko bene speaker na deputy isingiro aro muntu washira final na wakakore chamane zibando zona kaziterero ko hansi katsabe ba MPs bakaza bari abemeje ba MPs bakaza mutero mungaro yaje chera chimu mwebare mnonga so katsomera map ya tournament tubase kugumizamu ekikope cha Ankole nko kuba bashobora n'ikikope kiri kugita district zone eza Ankole tuna districts 13 omuri Ankole nzozi twirenzana ekikope nutu planning akoreba ngo districts ezherire twazongera no muri Ankole aho Ankole nensi yamani twina abantu bitu nkabakabura abishembabure aba kitagwenda na rukunjiri umako guru kwiza ntona kubareta nkayi omuri Ankole usange timu ya honorable Chimoseje kuzana na timu ya honorable Rwasande tuko usange timu ya Kiza besije yizire kiruhura kureba ngo twabasa kuteka he nkurakurana kandi twabasa kwatanisa tuko aho kwanto nango mpira gutunguke. Then for the interest of time program ero kurata hemerete ebiro mukaga byo kwa mukaga inkumi ya na mukaga ryabari y'urwa mukaga I think like 14 days away or 16 tugaba turubushenyi nibwo turigura ho tournament eji omubutongore. Yes katsabe norewo inori chiko rumbame baba parliament ine kwisaba kakutegeka so babuza no ine kugarukamu Honorable Fred Rwakizi kuruga bukanga nabuza habwenci bushenyi nyenda kubatangaza nk'abantu abatiro mipira ya Ankole district ya bushenyi niyo district y'ukusinga y'abahagizi kandi cyera tugira amazima twatuye kurakurana so tukatorana bushenyi ahabwa abahagizi abibine omuri Ankole tournament kandi district ya kabiri erukura tomba hagizi ni Shema so nengo yigara ya yebembera ho Shema so ebiro mukaga byo kwa mukaga ebiro mukaga byo kwa mukaga ntuza kwa twino mpira gwa bushenyi ninga chimu kumanya nkigara eri kuzana na Shema nugo mpira gwa mano kusinga yo muri Ankole gutakazanurwe toya twino mpira gwa bamemba ba parliament abari yaha muri kuzana n'abanyamuhuri na mukamanje na tino gumani nkwimusya konga kugira ngo kori youth leader witu mwenzo tukunda munonga kansa babona bichimusha yemero guno murundi nuwe captain waba MPs abarazani izoberi sonole kazonensi yamani mwatetegereza oraronde timu izoberi yo noha timu manager mweno kumukura ba Ateta obanu wara ba Ateta banu Guardiola no ndebo mwine mpaka nugo coach wanyu orabe na baragura ni general Rwasande so kugira ngo wahende kahona lebo Kalisa engineer wa buhezu general Rwasande nako yakushikire so ntwe vibe izoberiyo wagira ngo ndebo kasaba no mfumu wa timu ebele bugambo byabakama bitu bugambo byanje then izoberiyo so line up ntsa kugishoza twaragaha abwa ba MPs abatwire vibe kanto ansabona lebo mwine mpaka ba ewa basa kushika hadina twandutsabo batero mu gishabe no babanza mu gishayi itono tweka kureba kugira ngo koheni atakaye kwasanga umawanda ya muta bench tandike naho nare bukoheni ompira kwa aba MPs kutakagire mu kishayi ntuza kubanza no mpira kwa mashomero katuruzane tuina mashomero gamano mu rugureta bushenyi abinji bamushomireyo ishomero ryanganwa high school ryabanzana na St Kagwa izoberi ahabwo kuba oyiremo mpira ntuencouraging abana bitu kushoma twena ngo umuntu wazo mu kishayi kufagaza no mpira tuine abantu bakunda kutoreza basarizi kugira ngo abana barazaneje babase kushoma bazanda binabanzuraho harabana bine degrees nga Paul Mucurezi so ntana none muzani abase kuzana no mpira konkaro kushoma not just kuzana no mpira cyonga njo tukoletera amashomero omudabizezi then izoberi ya Sunday tuyaba tuino mpira gwibanda eri kuzana na kazo omuribanda izoberi ukurataho rwo kubanza mbarara stay ya honarebo bakashaba honarebo kibaju honarebo mwine mpaka honarebo mase eryabanezana na kashari toramwe then izoberi ukurataho rwa kabiri district ya Mitoma eryabanezana na district ya Buhweju twawurzana omuchayi bubangizi omurukashenshero so engineer Karisa nubwo rutayayira kazora izoberi rwa kabiri ndukumaririza ebintu bire byasigarayo ecyamuheru finals ezakamaririzo ezuru guteka ngo patron with right honorable Thomas Tayebwa aryatotera abantu bagenyi bakura mu kumanya finals ziyaba omu district eyashema ebiri 16 okwa 8 groups zemereye zita aharba member parliament bitu onarebo mwine mpaka ine document ezo yakuzibahereza katutandike tuti group A eri mu bushenyi eri mushema eri munantunga mo yahonarebo Vayora buru group ntu ya mutimu zibiri katuruzane so masanga ubushenyi shema ntungamo umumuri mwe ryataha kare then group B katuruzane group B harimo nabonza kuya mu ibiri orashembe nata harimo kazo washira finals harimo ibanda district harimo na Kiruhura district ona ibogenensiyo yabaryaha kongo mbyafayo ni yatakaragaga mu group mbona na ibogenensiyo take moment this time then group C ine mutimu zina naho ntukuya mu ibiri ere mumbara site yaho narebo mwine mpaka aho narebo bakashaba aho narebo kibaju ere mu kashari yaho narebo JB naho narebo kochi Patrick ere mu Rwampara yaho narebo Kankunda naho narebo Ana ere mu Nisinjiro yaho narebo Rutero nzuku ya mbabiri then group D ndakashome group D umuringo go mutano kanyanzure ho narebo mujishe Francis Ayemeje umusije kuno wakusinge kwangure bukopo byanko mutero mungaro ayestamire ahabo kutsiga munonga tukashara mutu amutana akachiko ngo agumena atwa magezi so no chairman wa advisory committee so group D eri mu Buhweju yahona yebo mujishe Francis na engineer Karisa nahona lebo OS harimo Mitoma ya General Kahindo Tafire right hona lebo Tayebwa hona lebo Kazora na hona lebo Charambi then harmu na Rubirizi yahona lebo Narongo eha Mitome ka participate ngo bwahwire kazono ya gitiri ni manyani yo ansa yona lebo chimosho yaba nayenda akabatera yabakora kubi konka ombugufu namaririza nani mtwantu bashaba ngo ba members ba parliament mubase kuja muhagire districts zanyu abakwa nimwe mesho gitu kandi nimwe bebembezi bitu tutire dina Kampala kugira ngo tubase kuba accessing ntumanya constituencies ziroho but obuno bwire bwo gukora so it is easy to find in Kampala umwirobo konko bwire bwe mpira kubura shice fixtures hona lebo mpaka nakora basindikire na hona boroteraho yoreba schedule ya district yawe ubase kubaho kozo mwana wa Buhweju ni cyumushemeza yashanga yanaza Mitoma akashanga ine engineer Karisi aine hona lebo mwijuce aine hona lebo OS bari ba MPs beye yagenda nabo kandi ningira ni kirungi wa sponsorship ya sintira message kugira ngo twanjura ba MPs aba basize kwa already baye yamire kugira ngo nubakuteka sente zinezi mu districts zabo katandika nabona rero bagaba pita ohiribanda district miliyoni 10 mutero mungaro bona rero ruteraho miliyoni 5 isinjuru bona rero mwine mpaka miliyoni 10 mbarasti bona rero masekanya sije miliyoni 10 mbarasti bona rero atakazora akabatanche na miliyoni 2 konka kazi unanda kongeraho so ninjiro speech yenaza kukigambo ahabonshonga yo kwire munchize nkomaho tubase kuzo mu program ndijo eruko bemberwa engineer Jackson program eritento anjura bazani kugira ngo emperi yaho manya bazana boyine ahabwo kubatiremo amateka masya tournament yo hiro beno sanga district yone jira bazana ba West Nile hatubihindwire buri district ne ija kuzana sabazana 25 konka bazana 20 bine kubana bazarwa mu district yawe kwerera district yabo heju bashime kubana bazarwa bahanga nabazarwa nsika nabazarwa karungu atista bazana 20 kwerera kazo iho mwana buremba iho mwana rwe mukoma iho mwana umungari ningo mu kitongore kigigo becoro konka abari umwana wakazo mwebare mnonga so mwebare mnonga katwakire engineer Jackson kutwebembera om program ejo mukama abongere miji.
Thank you, Osborne. For the benefit of people who don't know Nyankore, I'm going to use English. I'm the chairman of the licensing committee, licensing and freeing committee. In the previous editions, we've had issues of people being discontented with what has taken place. People of Kazo slept in Iwa and at the beach, waiting for penalties. The rules and regulations changed along the way. When Iwa realized it was losing, they changed the rules. They introduced away goals rule. This time in the last press conference, Honorable Paka, who is the ambassador for MPs in this tournament, and other MPs who attended the press conference, we unveiled the rules and regulations which are signed and which were issued to each and every district. One of the reasons we did that, we want to avoid anything to do with conflict. We want to have a very peaceful tournament. We have had, we put up a window for registration of players as a point of emphasis. Previously, Honorable Mishito was taking the trophy with people from Soroti. So my friend is here. Honorable Deke contributed very much to the victory of Ueju. So you'd find the district, they are the champions, but people don't know the villages in the district. So to promote talent in Ankole, we changed the rules. We are supposed to have 25 players. 20 should be home, born and bred players of the district. Secondly, no player from Kazo can play for Isinjiro. The other questions on eligibility and the rest, we set up an appeals tribunal. In case you're not content, Honorable Mujiche heads that committee, which they are going to introduce to you. We have a players album. I want to take this single opportunity, the media people. We have some copies here. We are going to pass them around. This is the players album. Osborne, you come and help me. In short, we have registered players based on with the help of NIRA to ascertain where people come from. We have around every district 5 foreign players. But we are hoping that in the subsequent editions, we shall have only home players from. You might ask if I'm from Kampala, at least your parents are from Kazo. We can trace that. So, let me take this opportunity to show you what is inside. So this is Ueju. This is Ueju district. They are in alphabetical order. They are not in any particular order to favor anyone. So these are the players for Ueju district. So if you want the details, you will scan. These are the players. So if someone is not from that district, they are classified as foreign But if they are from that district, they have their sub-county, they have everything. So you have the liberty to go and ascertain if your opponent has that person from that sub-county. The first prayer you can see is, and those who are professional, it is clearly stated professional, like Marvin Oshaba, like Muchurezi, and those who are amateur, it is clearly stated amateur. Nkametome ine amateur. So you can see Chitegenye Henry this is Buheju. You can see this is Natkunda Innocent from Kajani. Kajani, Ariyo Kashkari. So these are the prayers. Let me just okay, for the benefit of MPs first, you can share on this. Then you will pass on the albums. You already have one. Let them share this. So, okay, you'll pass the albums around. So I think I've approached. Oh yes, we are going to release. This was just every district. We are going to release to every district a copy, so that even in semi-finals, quarter-finals, you can verify. If you're not content, you appeal to the appeals tribunal. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Mbatere ngaro zaman munonga. Ngaro z'abanyankore tuzangu hikunga naho mwagezaho.
Sorry, members of the licensing committee, you stand up for recognition. No more Uganda ora recognizing abantu mbakwita. The members of the licensing committee. Is it only you has come? That is Maureen Nsima from Uganda. She is the PRO of the licensing and refereeing committee. Thank you for your work. And the student and part of the youth who are participating in the tournament.
Thank you so much. Mshijogwe hamwe na team yona eri kuraka chiko akaru organizinga Ankole Cup bakora mu mugwamani. It is now official tachire yo kugira ngo tokumanya ninga shino bakibusa Ankole Cup is on. Tukokwe hati mbwenu nduje kubanza twagira hakantu kache kureba ngo abantu twabateko vibe. My team from behind, I want to see my people from the behind table. Kindly bring my 2 items from that side. Trust me. I have my 2 items from that side. Kindly bring them here. We are going to do just one thing to put people in the vibe. And after that, we shall unveil the brand ambassador of Ankole Cup, who is already in the building. We shall also unveil the patron of Ankole Cup. We shall also unveil the sponsors of this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, this Ankole Cup is now everywhere. Last weekend I was in Chehavure and people were asking me about Ankole Cup. So mbwene chintechi mutachitwara nke chintu chokuzana. Chintu chiri serious kandi ntuza kuchikora mnonga n'amani mingi. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to auction this item, and this item is for our patron of Ankole Cup 2026. Mchiterenga Rozaman Mnonga. So, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Thomas Taibu aninga show turukuchira kweta TT. Nwe patron wa Ankole Cup kandi nza auctioninga ekirabo kye ekirargomu nza kusapoti sente zirargomu nza kusapotinga Ankole tournament 2026 nahabwekyo yes abachikisa mbatwaraho ate fee kandi bakazongera speed so mbwenu nahabwesho ngejo ladies and gentlemen mumpereze sente tufunekera bechi tuturgo munanga mukiteka abantu bona bakirebe kandi hine nabo kwenda kubatwaraho so hati mbwenu munagira ngo abantu mwabareba nabo kare ladies and gentlemen how should we do it Rwakizi tonyamba ho kinde kikoretse akirabe cyo mukikwate jebana mu cyitwa batera haho so this nargam tom yeah unashobare mwekirabo baremwe okutwara kikopo baremwe no kugura umuntu wabo aha honorable Dan Chimosho nanda kuteka ho price very good
5 million
5 million from honorable Dan Chimosho. Ladies and gentlemen, clap for him. Muterengaro ni mabanyankwere ngaro zanyu zikabachi sente tumgwenda kusana ngaro tumuzitera 5 million from honorable Dan Chimosho. Ichirabo mwachireba kirya we are selling that portrait at 5 million shillings from honorable Dan Chimosho. Mutwereze sente mabaside yokwe nimwe twenda undisha kuleta sente are honorable Kalisa tojereshi wagamba buweju hona n'ekikopo kibareme ekirabe choreke side edge kugira ngo choreke side edge kugira ngo honorable Kalisa kirebeki 5 million from honorable Dan Chimosho.